All right, so Mandomania has officially swept the entire pinball industry as the Mandalorian Pinball machine by Stern Pinball was announced earlier today. Right now, we are going to go over the Mandalorian Pinball Premium and LE model game features. Now, I have not watched these videos yet. I have not read any of the articles. I know that there is a big article out over at This Week in Pinball that kind of goes over everything, and we will have another video going through that here pretty soon. But as of right now, I'm just going to watch this video. We're going to see the game features, and we're going to kind of go over this together because I don't know if some of you guys might have seen it. Some of you guys might have not seen it yet. Either way, we'll be able to talk back and forth about it, about what do you like, what do you not like? Is this something you could possibly buy? Is this something that you're going to pass on? Is this something that you might just play on location? So I don't know. We'll see what we see. I saw the game trailer earlier, and if you haven't seen what I was going over with that, with the reaction, I'm sure it's somewhere around here, but we're going to focus on this for now, and we'll talk about what we see right now. And if you like all that, stick around. Let's go. All right, I'm excited about this. I like a good old-fashioned game features trailer. All right, so let's see what we got. Carrie Hardy told me earlier I got something wrong. So Carrie, I'm going to get it right this time for you, brother. Pen looks sick. It looks so sick. That's a nice looking pen, I got to admit. Oh, even Bill Burr's on it too. I didn't notice that before. Okay, custom molded Razor Crest. All right, hit the crest ship to qualify a center shot. I believe that said multi-ball. I cannot read this fast. Reading's hard. I'm from Oklahoma. You guys got to cut me some slack here. Looks interesting. It's like a little paddle that just goes back and forth. All right, encounters. This is nice. Shoot the left ramp to qualify encounters when lit. Shoot the left ramp. Begin an upper playfield encounter. Okay, that's what Carrie was talking about. I got that wrong on my reaction video. Makes so much more sense. Should have watched this first. So there's a diverter at the left ramp. All right. Gravity changing rotating encounter. Ah, moves back and forth. It's like the pirate ship, kind of, from Jersey Jack. That's pretty cool, though. That's a good little touch. TIE Fighter spinner. Not a TIE Fighter on a little stick thing or a little spring. It's a spinner this time. All right, custom sculpt. But Grogu doesn't do anything, though. Or do you? Enable... Okay, it just has a little magnet there. Got it. Child lanes. Do hill. Okay, that's a cool throwback to the show. So you complete the left 3 bank to light hunter on the return lanes. Complete a hunter mode to collect best car. Something, something, something. Again, these are going by so fast. Read faster, Travis. I've given up on reading. We'll catch it. We'll catch it when it comes back. Missions. I like the sound of this. Interesting. So it's kind of like shoot left and right ramps to qualify missions. Okay, it's like Ninja Turtles. Left scoop to start missions. That's interesting. That could potentially be a tougher shot. Ah, there's a lot going on in this pin, guys. There's a lot. Okay, scope. This is the insert at the left in lane I saw earlier. When activated, shoot a flashing blue arrow. That's pretty sweet. Playfield multiplier, of course. You got to. You got to have a playfield multiplier. All right, so that's good. So it doesn't seem like there's no crazy multipliers like in the previous Star Wars. Seems like it's very reserved this time around. Okay. Okay. I can dig this. What do you guys think so far? I got to catch up on my reading. My God, that just went through there quick. All right, I'm going to... what should I put the playback speed at? We'll mess with that in a few. Let's just go ahead and just roll on. Okay, we're going to go back over this one more time. That way I can kind of see this. And this is all in real time. I have not gotten a chance to really look through all this. Now, of course, Obviously, I have to point out the biggest omission, and I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. Gina Carano's character is not there, and that was kind of expected just due to everything that went down. You know, whether or not you agree, disagree, I will just say as a Star Wars fan, I'm disappointed that she's not anywhere on there. Her character should be on there to me because it plays a big part of season 1 and season 2, and to see other characters on there, it's cool. I think everybody should be on there, even the ones that were just in a show or two, but I would have really loved to have seen her character on there. So it's an omission for sure. I mean, they even got, what, wasn't he in like 2 episodes, I think, in season 2 tops? The guy that had Boba Fett's armor. I cannot think of his name though, top of my head. Of course, Bill Burr, love him. Carl Weathers, nice. All right, but we're talking about features, not playfield art. Focus in, Travis, focus in. Okay, so this was interesting a little bit earlier that it was said that you got to hit the ramps in order to start missions, the left and the right ramp, and then you have to hit the scoop. That could potentially be a tough shot. Believe it or not, there's just something mental about having to hit a scoop like that. I mean, if you guys have tried to do it on Attack from Mars, it's, for whatever reason, it's hard to hit. Just without, I mean, I don't know, just aiming for it. For me, it's hard to hit. Maybe you guys are just much better pinball players than I am, but mentally I have issues with that. And now I have to get over my issues, especially if that's where we go to the Foundry in order to start these missions. So that's kind of a callback a little bit to Attack from Mars, which Brian Eddy also did in previous years. I believe it's like the mid 90s when that game was done. Could be totally wrong about that. Just going off the top of my head. But yeah, that could potentially be a hazardous shot for yours truly. All right, so it says it has a custom molded Razor Crest sculpture with a hanging uplift target, and that's what it says, like right in this area right here that you can't see. So this is that little hanging target that's right there. So you hit and it just paddles back and forth, and I guess eventually it lets the ball go through. So it says hit Razor Crest ship target to qualify center shot. Shoot center ramp to start Razor Crest multi-ball. So maybe you got to hit it and it kind of stays static to where you got to hit it so many times and then it'll finally release. I think that's the way I'm understanding it. I could be totally wrong. If somebody knows better, please correct me on that. But then you shoot the center ramp to start a multi-ball, which is the Razor Crest multi-ball. That's a pretty cool little sculpt too. I like this mech. I really do. And the fact that it's right in the middle of the playfield, I dig also. It kind of gives me that Black Knight with the flail type vibes as well. I like shots that have risk reward, and that seems like one that could potentially have that depending on how they have it coded in. Okay, and right there, that was the back center ramp right there. Just a little ramp that comes back around there. Okay, that makes all the sense in the world now. So we got here a little bit of pinball action. Because it's a pinball machine, makes total sense. All right, encounters. Let's see how this works. All right, shoot the left ramp to qualify encounters. When lit, shoot left ramp to begin an upper playfield encounter. Okay, so that would be the diverter up there. So you shoot, then shoot again, and then you get to play around up here. So that's a nice little touch. Ball gets stuck. Okay, mini playfield rotates. And then you go to town on the mini playfield with the 6 stand-up targets. All right, gravity changing, rotating encounter upper playfield with 2 flippers and 6 stand-up targets. All right, so they're going to officially call it an upper playfield. I guess I'll take my terminology of mini playfield out of it. Although, I don't know. I like saying mini playfield better than upper playfield. We'll call it an upper playfield. Okay, okay. That's pretty cool, though. It goes back and forth like that. And it looks like you could lose it down below. Now, I wonder if you can requalify that then immediately or go back up top, or if as soon as you activate that switch that it's just done. Okay, a little spinner. So I won't lie. I like that there's a Grogu custom sculpt on this. What I don't like is there's no interaction with Grogu to the game besides that magnet down below. And I know that this is probably asking for a little much, but I would have loved it if somehow he moved in some way. I don't know if that means interacting with the ball. I don't know if that means lighting up. I don't even know if that means just simply moving around, like just doing a shake or something. I don't know. It just feels like that could have potentially happened, but obviously it didn't. It's still cool that the sculpt's in there, but if I had one critique about this that I wish I would have seen a little bit different, it would probably be that. All right, so shoot orbits to enable Grogu. The force magnet will catch and throw the ball down the child lanes for random rewards. Basically, you're going orbits to get to that magnet, and then you'll go over the rollovers up top. If you spell out child, I think earlier it said that would light the hill, H-E-A-L, hill, on the left out lane, I believe, which acts as a ball saver. There's that little magnet right there. That's interesting, though. I mean, that looks tough to see all that back there. When I'm looking at it from this angle, I don't see how you remotely can see child back there. I don't know. Maybe we just need to look higher? That looks tough to see back there. I mean, it's got the two pops back there, the two jets back there, and it's a little bit hidden. There's just so much stuff in the back quarter of the whole entire playfield. Like, there's just so much back there, and I don't know. It kind of seems like what was that, like PKE or whatever the targets were on Ghostbusters, where it was actually very difficult to tell where the rollovers were at. And I have some of these same issues with Gomez Avengers as well. That might happen because that's 5 separate lanes up there. Yeah, look at this. That's back behind there. So I wonder how they're going to code around that. How will you know exactly if you can't see it? Maybe you can see it. Maybe it's just me thinking you can't see it, but that looks a little difficult to be able to see. All right, moving ahead. Okay, there's the hill. All right, let's go back. What is this thing right here? What's happening there? There's like something right here, an unidentified object on the screen. All right, now we got Hunter. So targets light the Hunter. Complete left 3 bank to light Hunter on the return lanes. Complete a Hunter mode to collect best card to trade at the Foundry. Interesting. So I think a lot of people like these. Of course, I know a lot of people want to have just drop down targets, but also a lot of people do not like the single target in which John Borg did on Ninja Turtles. So I think a lot of people will respond well to this. It's pretty cool to actually see that this is a full image right here that's been thirded up or divided up into thirds. I like that. That's a good little touch right there. So I wonder how that will work trading stuff at the Foundry. And this is the shot that I think could be tough. It could be tough. So you collect the best card and shoot the left scoop to trade it in for equipment, weapons, armor, or other features. I guess you will level up Mando, and maybe it'll give you like certain power-ups during the game. And it just spits it right back at you. Oh man, I'm gonna have issues with that. I know I am. All right, so the missions. So instead of being like Star Wars, where they had the different planets as the missions, it looks like, I'm trying to remember what I like those odds refers to. I know it's something obviously within Mandalorian. I just cannot think of it off the top of my head. But I'm curious to see how these missions all come together. Are they all in the same section? Are they taking like full scenes that were from Mandalorian and they're dividing that up into separate modes? Maybe? That could be interesting. So we got, let's see, precious cargo, and you have what I want. So we got encounters, Razor Quest, mission. Okay, or Razor Crest, excuse me. So obviously the missions just stay up here. Okay, so now I understand what I'm seeing now. Okay, I like those odds is not like its own separate thing. That is like the mini wizard mode, obviously now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions. Mini wizard mode, you do all the Razor Crest stuff, 1, 2, 3. Then you get precious cargo, you do 3 encounters, you get to, you have what I want, and then you get to play This Is the Way. Okay, it all just clicked with me. I get it now. All right, shoot the left and right ramps to qualify missions. Left scoop to start a mission, just like I said. Struggleville, here I come. All right, ambush, what is this? Careful, you could be ambushed. Shoot the right scoop, then the right ramp to escape. Okay, holy cow. Now I gotta shoot the right scoop. There's so many shots in this game. Power activated up and down scoop that changes the path of the ball and creates a tense ambush experience. So that's pretty cool right there. I really like that. That is pretty cool. All right, scope, and we talked about that earlier. That's on the left in lane. Okay, when activated, shoot a flashing blue arrow for an award. So it's kind of like, that reminds me of Cactus Canyon nearly, to where it activates real quick and then you got to do like the quick draw, but it didn't look like, unless I'm overlooking it here, I don't think that ball stops anywhere there. You just have to automatically just go. Yeah, so there's nothing there to stop the ball. At least from there. Maybe there's a magnet up top and I just totally missed it. Oh, I don't know. Playfield multiplier. All right, so they got, let's see. Boba Fett is right there. Increase playfield multipliers by completing Boba Fett targets, a hunter mission, or making a scope shot. Okay, so that's several things that we got to do within there. We'll have to just process that here a little bit later. But again, I like the artwork on here. I like the offset Boba Fett right there. They did outstanding. The art on this is outstanding. Okay, so that's pretty cool overall. I mean, what do you guys think? This has been a little bit longer video. We're going over all the features. I need to look at the Pro now. I need to see what has been exactly taken out. Obviously, we have a general idea if you watched the trailer earlier. And yeah, I think you can't go wrong with either the Premium or the LE. I'm curious to see how it shoots, though. That's what I'm curious to see. I'm getting the feeling that this could be a difficult shooter. Maybe not an insane difficulty, but I don't think it's going to be easy. To me, Stranger Things was a very easy shooter because it was a fan layout all day long. If you're solid or above average at pinball, you probably had your way with this pin. With this one or with that pin. With this one, I'm not convinced that it's going to be so easy. I think we're kind of in for a little bit difficulty, which to me is a good thing. I don't want something to be super easy all the time. And this pin, it looks fun to shoot, but I got to see it. I got to see the shots. I got to see how the code comes together. Those are just the unknown variables right now, but the features overall are really cool. I'm really digging not only the scope, I'm digging that ambush shot, that little scoop ramp or whatever you want to call it that comes down and goes back up and allows it to come around. I really like that. That is really cool. And the other thing that I really do like is the wire forms that go across the playfield. You don't see that too often. And I mean, the mini upper playfield, that's pretty cool as well. I mean, the fact that it's moving along. The things that are catching my eye and which I'm a little concerned about are the scoop to start a mode, the child rollovers up top. I'm not so sure if those are easy to see, the functionality of that. And I'm not really digging that Grogu does not do anything other than just sit there. I wish it would do something, but again, that might be me nitpicking because it is just a 3D mold. You know, it is what it is. The rest of the pin, though, I'm really digging it. I can't wait to see it in action even more. Let me know down below what you guys think. And yeah, that's all I got. Later, guys.